Hey everyone, welcome to the bi-weekly real estate tip show, and today we're going to talk about earnest money. So earnest money is practically a deposit that you make when you want to purchase your dream house. This deposit actually will be kept until the transaction is closed at the attorney's table, and this money will be used towards your down payment or closing costs. Do you really need to pay earnest money? Yes, if you want to purchase a house. When you tour a house and you find a house of your dreams, you and the seller sign on a contract, which also known as a binding agreement, and you give a deposit that shows that you are acting in the face of a goodwill and you really are going to obtain additional financing. So you can terminate the contract based on the contingencies in this agreement. However, seller is really obligated to sell a house to you once they sign on the contract. So they do not have any options to back off until you are coming with additional negotiation, and they do not accept it. In addition, sellers have to take their house off the market. If anything goes wrong with the transaction, seller loses money and time. In order to show a face of goodwill, you as a buyer need to make a deposit of earnest money towards closing. And many times I've been asked if earnest money can be refundable, when they are refundable. They are refundable definitely during the due diligence period. Again, if of course you terminate the agreement for any reason before due diligence period ends. And then based on the contingencies that are outlined in the agreement, it could be the appraisal, the financing contingency. For example, if inspection reports comes back and you see that the house looks nice but it's in a very bad shape, or appraisal comes and it wasn't appraised to the purchase price, or you just buy a new car and you do not get financing. Don't do that. If all these contingencies are specified in the contract between you and the seller, and you are acting based on the timeline that is outlined in the agreement, then you will get your money back. However, if these contingencies are not specified in the contract, or you're missing a due date for one of the contingencies, you will lose earnest money. One thing that you need to keep in mind is that when you terminate the contract and it is based on the contingencies and it's before the due date arrived, you will get your earnest money, but it can take a few days. And this is all because it usually involves bank and certain procedures in order to release money back to you. And usually it takes between 3 to 5 business days. Additional thing that you always can keep in mind, earnest money is a good negotiation point, as well as the closing date, a purchase price of course, etc. The more money you are willing to give towards the purchase of your house, the more interest you show to the seller, as well as your very serious intentions. However, usually earnest money ranges between 1 to 2% of the home's purchase price. Since there are many nuances in the contract agreement and the transaction overall, always hire a real estate professional that will help you to follow the transaction, all the deadlines, and give you more information about the conditions. Feel free to contact me for any question or help. I'm always here. My phone number and the emails are below. Have a great week. Bye.